Evening, one and all. We welcome you all to the international webinar series on holistic health, well-being, and sustainable development 2025, commemorating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, nation celebrating 77 years of independence and United Nations Sustainable Development Goals 2015-2030 as part of awareness and campaigns. In collaboration with Sri Holistic Health Foundation India and Sri Research Institute, Center for Arts, Sciences and Wealth, and also commemorating Viksit Bharat at 2047. Before we start our sessions, let's take the blessings of Almighty.
कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः
So with the blessings of Almighty, we shall continue with today's commemorations. So 30th April is commemorated as International Jazz Day. International Jazz Day raises awareness in the international community of the virtues of jazz as a force for peace, unity, dialogue, and enhanced cooperation among people, as well as an educational tool. Many governments, civil society organizations, educational institutions, and private citizens currently engaged in the promotion of jazz music embrace the opportunities to foster greater appreciation, not only for the music, but also for contribution it can make to building more inclusive societies. International Jazz Day has had extraordinary successes over the past decade, becoming the world's largest annual celebration of jazz. It is a global movement engaging people annually on every continent through education programs, performances, community outreach, and media coverage. It is also commemorated as National Physical Education and Sports Week from May 1st to 7th. Every year, it is a week-long celebration of giving importance to fitness, a healthy lifestyle, a sound mind and body. This event highlights physical education and sports activities that kids, adults could engage. Moreover, it also helps one to reinvigorate and reactivate their interest in physical activities despite their busy schedules, from exercising for a couple of minutes every day to join team sports all week. You have limitless options to keep your body in check, socialize, and have fun. Today is also commemorated as Hurricane Preparedness Week in US from May 1st to 7th. It is a week-long nationwide effort in the first or second week of May. This year it is observed from May 1st to 7th. Its purpose is to get the country prepared in case of hurricane strikes. With record water levels being reached, we need hurricane preparedness. So we now, more than ever, a hurricane, also known as a tropical cyclone, is rotating storm system characterized by strong winds and a spiral arrangement of thunderstorms. Each day during hurricane preparedness, a specific hurricane-related topic is addressed, from storm surges to the disaster planning process, evacuation zones, emergency alerts, home fortification tips, and supplies needed. There is also commemorated as Agriculture and Labor Day in Haiti. Agriculture and Labor Day takes place every May 1st. It is a duty to celebrate and be thankful for everything farmers do to keep fresh food available. It's sometimes difficult to remember how fortunate we are to have access to crops, and we feel disconnected from the roots of our food when we see it all packed up in supermarkets. On Labor and Agriculture Day, we take the time to thank farmers who feed us. Today is also commemorated as Beltane in Scotland on May 1st. It is one of the 8 Sabbats and falls halfway between the spring equinox and coming summer solstice. This day marks the coming summer and is associated with fertility. It represents the peak of spring and beginning of summer when Earth's energies are considered the strongest. The festival is celebrated with bonfires, dancing, and performing fertility rituals. In ancient times, Celts used to light 2 bonfires because they believed the bonfires would purify people and increase their fertility. People would also pass cattle between the 2 fires as they thought it would purify the cattle and ensure the head's fertility. Today is also commemorated as Couple Appreciation Day, which is celebrated on May 1st, whether you have just started dating or you have been married for many years. It is important to appreciate your partner now and then, celebrating the milestones you have passed and looking for more happy years in the future helps keep the romance alive. So even the smallest of gestures can make an impact. Do the course so your partner can relax or prepare a nice meal when they come home exhausted from work. Today is also commemorated as CSS Reboot Day, which is celebrated and spent going over web pages and applying fresh designs, as well as cleaning up artifacts that may have been left lying around the site. Webmasters all around the world will simultaneously debut their web flashy redesigns, ushering traffic attention and renown to their sites. There are no arbitrary rewards or winners, just the promise of exposure and knowledge that we all have been part of something amazing. There is also commemorated as Executive Coaching Day. Is celebrated on every 1st of May to celebrate the coaches who make our lives incredibly easy. Any business is incomplete without executive coaches. They are backbones of business. Without their expertise and guidance, growth in professional sector is rocky road. Executive coaches ensure that we get the correct advice and guidance for professional and personal development. This enhances performance and commitment. contentment and makes life much easier in the corporate sector. Executive coaches have a deep knowledge of the world and help students create positive changes in their lives. It is also commemorated as Frequent Flyer Day. On May 1st, if you are a jet setter or someone who frequently flies across the US or all over the world, this day is meant for you. The Frequent Flyer is an incentive program that airlines have come up with to reward customer loyalty. So whether you are traveling for business or pleasure, as long as you are registered to the program, you are in for a treat. Celebrate this day by enjoying all your perks from the points you have accumulated from for more air travel, plus upgrades and priority bookings to airport lounge access. And there's no better day. Feel like VA. Day is also commemorated as Global Love Day on May 1st, dedicated to the spreading of love and peace to all mankind. Global Love Day is observed annually on May 1st. This day was created by the Love Foundation to encourage unity or celebrate humanity through unconditional. The world would be much better place if we all showed just a little more love to each other, and this day is a big step in that direction. Today is also commemorated as International Doodle Dog Day. On May 1st this year, it's celebration for all poodle mixed breeds from all around the world. It's time for fur parents to get their duties on a day of fun play day. Dog parade will park you or simply just spoil them with the treats. Make no mistakes, it's not just for the dogs. Today also for the dogs' parents to have some fun. You can meet fellow doodle owners where you can socialize, make friends, and ask for dog parent advice. Ultimately, nothing beats seeing your dog having the best time. They are always there for you on any occasion, and it's time to return the favor. Today is also commemorated as International Sunflower Guerrilla Gardening Day on May 1st. Add a splash of color to your neighborhood by sowing sunflower seeds. Participants are invited to grow sunflowers around their localities on International Sunflower Guerrilla Gardening Day. People from places where it gets too cold for sunflowers to thrive may plant alternative seasonally appropriate plants. Gardening on territory over which the gardens have a legal rights is referred to as guerrilla gardening. Guerrilla gardeners have a variety of objectives, but the majority of the time they plant on abandoned or neglected property to make it more visually appealing in an environment-friendly way. Today is also commemorated as Keep Kids Alive Drive Day on 25th, Drive 25 Day on May 1st. In US, it's a day to take action to make roads safer for drivers, passengers, pedestrians, and especially kids playing in neighborhood. Drivers need to slow down on the roads around playgrounds, school zones, and other areas where children are at play. According to American Automobile Association, speeding drivers are 3 times more likely to have a car accident. The day is for drivers to practice safe driving behaviors and hopefully carry these behaviors forward. Today is commemorated as Labor Day in Philippines, which is celebrated annually on May 1st to celebrate hardworking Filipinos across the country. In Filipino, it is known as Araw NG Mangba. People in the Philippines relax and spend the day with their family and friends at Malacanang, the previous American governor's residence, now presidential palace, and in major cities like Manila, labor movements and parades are a part of the celebrations. These activities draw attention to the complaints which include the minimum wage, inhumane working conditions, and other issues that undermine the rights of employees. Everyday hardworking Filipino is celebrated on this day, and no matter their job. Today is also commemorated as Learn to Ride a Bike Day in US. One of the most exciting things, getting a new bike or wanting to learn how to ride one. While learning how to ride a bike they may seem daunting, it is quite easy to get started as a child or an adult. Usually training wheels are put on and they have gradually removed one by one. And there is also safety gear you can purchase and safety procedures that can be taken. After a while, you can start pedaling. Afraid but smiling, you have finally learned to ride a bike. Today is also commemorated as May Day in US. Looking forward to celebrating May Day on May 1st every year. May has different meanings to diverse cultures and countries. Today, especially in the US, as other countries, it's a celebration of season of spring. We got the best tips to make sure that your day is one to remember. May Day is a public holiday celebrated on May 1st in many different cultures around the world. It is a day of unity, togetherness, and rebirth, a day for everyone to come together and celebrate life. As we know, today is also commemorated as Mother Goose Day, as we are swept back to the memories of our childhood whenever we hear of Mother Goose Day on May 1st, from Humpty Dumpty Clumsy Fall and the Three Little Pigs Scramble for houses to Pinoccio's elongated nose, fairy tales and nursery rhymes endlessly entertain as kids while providing us with the important life's lessons. Today is also commemorated as National Black Barber Shop Appreciation Day, May 1st. Celebrated every year, it is a day to appreciate the importance of barber shops for Black people. The 19th and 20th centuries were a dark period for the Black people in America. The constant harassment, public humiliation, and discrimination made life of a hardship for most Black people in America. Slavery was abolished, but the scars of chains are still visible, and both sides remember how it used to be. Tensions were common sight, and it took some eminent personalities like Martin Luther King Jr. to fight against this discrimination and bring to an end to those dark ages. Today is also commemorated as National Chocolate Paraffin Day in US, which is celebrated on May 1st, dating back to 1890. It served as one of the most perfect desserts in the US as well as around the world. Parfait is a frozen dessert that is made from a base of sugar syrup and cream. The traditional French parfait is made using above ingredients. In the US, chocolate parfait is made of ice cream layered with flavored syrup, chocolate, or fruit along with whipped cream. People often top it with nuts and more whipped cream and even marshmallow cherries. Many also make use of yogurt layered with fresh fruits and nuts. The word parfait is a French word originating from Latin word perfectus, translating to perfect in English. It refers to the layering that is involved in the dessert, which can be a combination of different ice cream, syrups, and fruits. There is also commemorated as National Infertility Surviving Day, which is celebrated yearly on the Sunday before Mother's Day to remember and support those struggling with infertility. Takes place on May 1st, just as much as we appreciate mothers and fathers. We also appreciate those coping with the inability to become parts. And this year, we are joining them in celebration of the everyday wins in every area of lives. In the world of struggle and survival, too many people are left behind. Today is also commemorated as National Loyalty Day in US. Each year, National Loyalty Day is celebrated on May 1st by Americans to showcase their loyalty to their country, and nothing on this planet can stop Americans from celebrating their love for nature. Day is also commemorated as National Mantra Day in US on May 1st. It's a time when people say their mantras and invoke positive energy. The day celebrated in the United States was founded in 2020 by LBD Social Strategies. The day aims to foster self-love and positivity, uplift spirits, and elevate the mind. Mantras may be centuries old, but are still a firm part of religions and cultures in South and Southeast Asia. On National Mantra Day, people recite famous mantras, including yoga mantras. International Mantra Day is also observed on the same. It is also commemorated as National Purebred Dog Day. It honors the diversity and history of purebred dogs. Every breed, its existence has its purpose. Some are bred for hunting game and guarding homes, others for companionship, herding cattle, and emergency rescue. It's hard to imagine what the world would like without our adorable four-legged friends. There are over 900 million dogs around the world, and they are service dogs, canine officers, military working dogs, and pets. On National Purebred Dog Day, we celebrate purpose, breed, coaches, and the unique role they have played in helping humans throughout the history. Day is also commemorated as Phone in Sick Day, which is celebrated on May 1st every year. It is a day set aside to appreciate the average working class citizen and give him a day of rest. Phone in Sick Day is celebrated as casually as it sounds, but the motivations are more nuanced. People call in sick on this day to protest against longer work hours, less free time, a decreased quality of life, and to voice their displeasure with the rat race of modern living. Since they hold some of the lowest paying occupations, the working class doesn't have much power individually. Thus, the day is specially designed to provide them a chance to unite and demonstrate their economic strength. Today is also commemorated as Save the Rhino Day. Celebrated globally on May 1st is a day centered around raising awareness the rhino's plight in the world and highlighting ways to help this incredible animal. This day is especially important given in the current devastating statistics. On average, one rhino is poached somewhere in the world every 22 hours. On this day, various animal rights organizations, non-profit organizations, zoos, animal activists, and other concerned groups provide opportunities to encourage more rhino conservation efforts from people around. To trace the origins of rhinoceros, we would have gone back to millennia, almost 56 million years ago to be precise, that when the first ancestors of modern rhinos roamed the planet, they were more horse-like in structure and had no horns. Old rhino bones found them from this period in North America show a gradual evolution from this old horse-like structure into one more aligned with the today's rhino. Over these years, there were distinct species that scientists think might be the ancestors of today's rhinos. One of these, called the running rhino, which was adopted for speed. Another more aquatic and resembled today's hippopotamus, the last most direct ancestors to the modern rhinoceros, appeared approximately 25 million years ago and had multiple subspecies in their families. Of these, the woolly rhinoceros was one of the largest subspecies, weighing in at almost 4 times the size of average African elephant and boasting 1 meter long horns. This species inhabited a large area from Siberia to British Isles, the plant eaters living alongside the woolly mammoths and have been found fossilized in ice and cave paintings made during that period. These rhinos only lived in Asia initially, but began traveling to other places around 25 million years ago. Over time, these rhino ancestors roamed the continents, primarily living in Eurasia, Europe, and Asia, combined and North America. However, the American rhinos were extinct sometime between 5.4 and 2.4 million years ago. Today is also commemorated as School Principals Day in US on May 1st annually to recognize the importance of principals from elementary to high schools and all the work they do for the betterment of the school. Today is also commemorated as Silver Star Banner Day on May 1st, honors the sacrifices and US military personnel as well as those awarded with Silver Star. Today is also commemorated as Therapeutic Massage Awareness Day, which is celebrated yearly on May 1st. We know life can become very stressful and we all need a way to relieve stress. There's no better day than therapeutic. So there's no better day than Therapeutic Massage Awareness Day to take advantage of the many benefits these massages provide, whether you have never experienced one day before or get one regularly. Consider massages a necessary element of your self-care routine than a luxury that you can't afford to give yourself. Take advantage of the day and relax under the gentle hands of a massage. Today is also commemorated as World Password Day. Still using your cat's name or dog's name or pet's name followed by and for your 401k account password. Sorry, but that's not just enough. Protect your life saving in 2019. Here's a term you need to know on World Password. Layer up. This refers to adding strong authentication to your important passwords to prevent identity theft under cyber crimes. Intel created World Password Day the first Thursday of May 1st, to address the critical need for solid passwords. In simple, really, most operating systems offer an easy way to create and store passwords. Apple's Keychain Access is one example. Can go online and generate passwords which are practically hackable. Strengthen your passwords to keep your data safe on World Password Day, which takes place on the first Thursday in May. Secret organizations like the Masons and other fraternal organizations also often ask for passwords before letting you through the door. World Password Day creates awareness about the importance of strong passwords and why everyone should change their passwords once every few weeks. Once compromised password can put our digital identities and personal information at risk. Today is also commemorated as Worthy Wage Day, which is observed on May 1st. It is a day to bring public attention to the wages of essential workers, ensuring that the amount of labor they put in reflects on their paycheck. The main goal of this day is to highlight fair compensation, specifically for childhood educators. As a teacher-led movement, the day is to remind everyone that the world's most essential professionals, from doctors to scientists and engineers, all started from basic education. Teachers are the foundation of all professionals. It's time to return the favor and give them the compensation they deserve. Today is also commemorated as ALS Awareness Month. This entire month, as it's a time where numerous organizations and communities get together to spread awareness regarding the issue. And this is called amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, ALS. This is important so that more and more people recognize the disease and understand how those with ALS can be helped. So with this, we shall end today's commemorations. Thank you everyone for joining us. Though there are a lot of commemorations in I mean, this month and week. Anyway, in coming days, we'll be looking at each of those commemorations. So thank you everyone once again for joining us, and we request everyone to quickly fill up the feedback form before leaving the platform. See you all tomorrow. Take care. Good night.